All right, so today we're going to dive into a country you probably think you know inside and out, but we're going to explore a side of it that's all about the future, revealing some innovations you really might not expect.
No, seriously, just take a second. When I say Italian excellence, what's the very first image that pops into your head?
I'm willing to bet that for a lot of you, your mind goes straight to the Colosseum, to Renaissance art, ancient history, or maybe just some absolutely incredible food. And look, that's totally fair. That's the classic image of Italy, built on this magnificent, rich past.
But what if I told you that that exact same country is also a hotbed for cutting-edge physics, for sustainable tech, and for world-leading infrastructure? So today we're going to explore that other Italy, the one that's busy building tomorrow.
So first up, we're diving straight into the deep end with a discovery that honestly sounds like it's straight out of science fiction. Scientists at Italy's National Research Council, the CNR, have made a breakthrough that truly bends the rules of physics as we know them.
I mean, when you see a headline that says Italian scientists create a super solid made entirely of light, your first reaction is probably, no way, that's got to be clickbait. It just sounds impossible, but it's very, very real.
So what is a supersolid anyway? It's one of the absolute weirdest things in quantum physics. Try to picture this. You have an ice cube that's perfectly rigid and structured, but at the same time, it can flow through a strainer like water with zero resistance. It's a total paradox that just shatters our everyday understanding of how matter is supposed to behave.
Okay, so why is this such a huge deal? I mean, supersolids have been made before, right? Well, yeah, but it required chilling atoms to near absolute zero. We're talking colder than deep space. The Italian team's breakthrough is a totally new method. They're using light itself, trapped with lasers and semiconductors. And the key here, the real game changer, is that this can be done at much higher temperatures. That just blows the doors wide open for studying and maybe one day actually using these bizarre quantum phenomena in ways we never could before.
All right, so from that mind-bending physics, let's come back down to Earth and look at some massive real-world innovation. In our second section, Engineering Tomorrow, we're going to see how Italy is building a smarter, greener, and more connected nation.
So check this out. In a recent global index ranking how ready countries are for a renewable energy future, Italy came in at an impressive 4th place in the world. The report really highlighted their early adoption of smart meters, the gadgets that help manage power demand efficiently, and a really strong pipeline of battery projects, which are absolutely vital for storing solar and wind power for when you actually need it.
And this spirit of ingenuity isn't just happening at the national level, it's bubbling up everywhere. You've got startups like Smoosh Materials that are literally growing compostable packaging from fungi. Then there's Green Independence, with this artificial leaf that makes electricity, clean hydrogen, and purified water all at once. It's wild. It even goes down to the student level. A group of students invented a phone case made from recycled stuff that has its own solar charger. It's innovation happening at every single scale.
And this forward-thinking engineering even extends to how Italy connects with the world. For the 8th year in a row, Rome's Fiumicino airport was named the best in Europe. Now, this isn't just about being on time. This is based on surveys of hundreds of thousands of passengers who praise its efficiency, its digital services, and just how comfortable it is. That's not a fluke. It's a sustained, long-term commitment to being absolutely world-class.
Okay, so we've seen the hard science and the heavy engineering, but Italy is also innovating in the very areas it's most famous for. We're talking culture, education, and hospitality. They're basically using technology and tradition to create a whole new standard of excellence in the good life.
And this innovative mindset is really rooted in a powerful academic system. Italy ranks 7th globally for top-tier universities, and while, La Sapienza in Rome is the world's #1 spot for studying the ancient world, and has been for 5 years running, it's not just about the past. You've got institutions like Milan's Polytechnic and Bocconi that are global powerhouses in modern design, engineering, and economics. It really proves the country excels at both preserving history and inventing the future.
And that forward-thinking mindset is shaping the culture itself. The city of Pordenone was just named the 2027 Italian Capital of Culture, and it beat out 10 other finalists. Why? Because their vision wasn't just about preserving old stuff, but about creating new cultural projects that are all about community, inclusivity, and looking towards the future.
This innovative spirit even extends to tourism. The luxury market is absolutely booming, bringing in nearly 9 billion euros in 2024 alone. But here's the crucial part. This high-end segment is actually growing faster than the rest of the market. It shows there's this huge global demand for these premium, modern Italian experiences.
It's not just about fancy hotels either. The famous wine industry is transforming itself. Wineries are moving way beyond just a simple tasting. They're creating these whole experiences now. Vineyard picnics, guided walks through the property,
cooking classes with local chefs, and they're really promoting their sustainable and organic practices. It's all about creating a much deeper connection to the land and the culture.
And to cap off this blend of luxury and high-tech, just think about the world of superyachts. You know, those massive, futuristic boats? Well, Italy builds more than 50% of all of them for the entire planet. They are the undisputed world leader. And this isn't just boat building. It's a mastery of cutting-edge naval engineering, avant-garde design, and exquisite craftsmanship, all rolled into one incredible package.
All right, for our final section, let's get into something deeply human, the science of living a long, healthy life. And for that, we're heading to the island of Sardinia.
Now, you've probably heard of the term blue zone. Sardinia is one of the most famous examples. These are these rare hotspots around the world where people seem to live exceptionally long and healthy lives, and researchers have been studying them for decades to try and figure out their secrets.
But here's where the detailed Italian research provides a really crucial clarification. There's this myth that the longevity phenomenon is just spread across the entire island. The reality? Nope. Meticulous scientific mapping shows it's actually hyper-concentrated in specific, isolated mountain villages. That scientific precision is what makes the research a gold standard, pointing to this unique cocktail of genetics, lifestyle, and that tight-knit social fabric you only find in those specific communities.
And while Sardinia is exceptional, longevity is a national success story. Today, Italy is home to more than 22,500 people aged 100 or older. That is one of the highest concentrations on Earth, and that number just keeps growing.
When you zoom out, Italy's average life expectancy is 83.1 years. That's the 8th highest in the entire world and the 2nd highest in Europe. It's a powerful testament to a combination of lifestyle, diet, and social factors that the rest of the world is really keen to understand.
So from creating impossible states of matter to unlocking the secrets of a long life, Italy is consistently blending its rich past with a really surprising future. It forces us to ask, if this is the innovation that's happening today, what comes next? What other groundbreaking discoveries and world-changing technologies might emerge from this hub of ingenuity? The one thing that seems certain is that Italy will continue to surprise us. Thanks for joining us.